Unfun Mechanics. Total War has a lot of them at present, and I think that this recent post, which I saw whilst browsing the Reddit forums, is an example of something that fully encapsulates these. For those of you that don't know, Sea Lord Aislinn, who came in the Tides of Torment DLC, has this Assure Fire ability here. It's basically an enormous nuke that devastates infantry in a massive area of effect, and he can use it 3 times in a battle, when it's at max level. I had this exact same issue as the Redditor, playing as Luther Harkon and the Vampire Coast. I was sailing over to deal with Aislinn, who had been pestering me all game. I came across this Assure Fire ability, and I just wanted nothing more to do with the campaign. It irritated me so much that I just turned it off and didn't want to engage with the campaign anymore. If you look at the size of the effect area, there is no chance of me being able to move my gunnery mobs out of the way of this. If I were maybe playing the Wood Elves and had infantry who are fast moving, then I could get probably a few units out, but as the Vampire Coast, it's literally not possible. So long, gold chevroned handgunners. Remember, he can use this ability 3 times in a fight, so you are guaranteed to basically lose all of your infantry. So why does this suck so much? There's 2 main reasons. Number 1, it invalidates an entire class of unit. My mistake here was taking infantry. An entire class of unit are now unviable due to one Lord's ability, so you are now even more heavily incentivized to doomstack single entities than you were already, which you are already extremely heavily incentivized to do. I personally don't like having to do this. I like to have a bit of a mix of units in my army. It makes my battles feel more rewarding than telling 90 Necrofex Colossi to go and blow that area of the battlefield up. And number 2, there is no counterplay to this. The ability has infinite range and will be used 3 times in the fight. The only thing you can do to stop this ability firing 3 times is to beat Aislinn's entire army before the cooldown resets, which isn't possible. He has 5 Sisters of Avalon, 4 Sea Elementals, and a host of high-tier melee infantry. There's no way that that army is breaking before they've unloaded their devastating payload. No counterplay is probably the largest issue here. It's like fighting Dark Elf Black Arcs. You're going to have to sit there and take their bombardment spells. There's literally nothing you can do about it. You might be able to bait some of these bombardments off onto a sacrificial infantry unit if you have somewhere to hide the rest of your forces, but apart from getting lucky with a forest, there's really nothing you can do about this. Your units are going to take that damage. So maybe an easy fix for this is to make the abilities part of Sea Lord Aislinn's or the Black Ark Lord's kit. They have to act as spotters for these abilities. This means they're no longer infinite range, they're tied to the casting range of the Lord, and now there is a way to disable those bombardment abilities by killing or disabling the Lord. At least then there's some counterplay. The Lord is an even bigger priority target if they have these global army abilities. You kill the Lord, you eradicate the threat. I think this can also be applied to other abilities like the Skaven Menace Below. The Lord should act as a spotter for it, because currently sieging Skaven territories and basically waiting out their summons is really annoying and silly. Ikit Claw's Doom Rocket is another good example of this. This would also fall into that category. Ikit should be the spotter to drop the bomb.
How now, brown bureaucrats?
What makes the mechanics unfun is these mechanics just happen to you. There's no way for the player to counter it. All the player can do is damage control and hope the AI bungles the targeting of the ability. By tying the ability to the Lord, then at least there is some counterplay, which the player can potentially control. As it stands, all you can do is hope for a map with some forests. It's not good game design. Now, these bombardments also look like they'll be prolific in Total War 40k, as evidence in some of their previous footage. I really hope that CA can put in a bit more thought onto how these are implemented, because I just think it will turn into a point-and-click mess if they implement these off-screen bombardments as they have done in Warhammer 3. I think they should look at specific spotter units, who need to convey the coordinates of where the orbital bombardments are coming from, not just have them as an army ability to be thrown out whenever you or the AI feel like it. It's not engaging gameplay, and I think it needs a good looking at before it just becomes a point-and-click I win button that we currently have in Warhammer 3. I really hope that CA can turn this feature into something that's strategically satisfying. In 40k, you could maybe have scouts for the Space Marines putting down orbital bombardment beacons, you could maybe have commandos for the Orcs, something shiny and sparkly for the Eldar, Pathfinders, etc., and the Imperial Guard could have maybe Catachan Devils or spotter teams. If you don't have units lining up these off-map bombardments, which are present in Warhammer 3, you are effectively just clicking a screen and watching that point of the screen blow up. It's not very engaging, in my opinion, and I really think it just needs review. Anyway, that's enough from me. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. I'm obviously just one man, and maybe people love these off-map nukes, but personally I don't find them very engaging or satisfying. Anyway, I just want to give a massive shout out to my Patreon and channel members. Love you lots. I've been Blake, delivering my take. Thank you all so much for watching.